all of our traditions, it's funny, are food. We Easter bread, so like the holidays in Easter, the Easter bread and the nut rolls and all those recipes, as far as I'm understanding, are Hungarian recipes, and they came from my grandmother. And my mother took them, I don't know that my mother realizes what a good baker she is. I don't think she thinks she is, but like that was one of the things my brother and I know, and my father too, would look so forward to at Easter. My mom could nail that stuff. And it came out of my grandmother's recipes. The Hungarian stuff, I think most, the paprikas, the palacinta, when my grandmother would make crepes, and you know, we didn't know there were, when people talked about crepes, I'm like, when the first time I saw them, I thought, oh, you mean palacinta? Because that's what we knew Hungarian, that's what we knew crepes were. And, you know, goulash we'd have, quite frankly, all the time. It was interesting. My grandmother would kind of migrate between Hungarian things and then a very traditional, like a roast on a Sunday with carrots and potatoes. And you would get that. We weren't so much steaks or anything, but that was the two things. But like Hungarian cooking, she was very much about it, and she would use sayings and things like that. She got mad at my grandfather because he taught my brother and I all the swear words instead of anything useful. And then my brother still remembers them. I forgot it all. Except Fuda Kalapach, which means a drill and a hammer, and it's some sort of curse. I don't know how, but it is. But food-wise, you know, it really was about the nut rolls. I can't even describe just kind of the egg-based bread that we would have at Easter, and it was just this golden brown dome. And my mom would make like 5 of them, and you would have it forever. And you know, on Easter, oh my gosh, we did. On, you know, Easter Sunday, we would have, I guess what you would call brunch now. We didn't call it that, but it would be, I don't think this was particularly Hungarian, but we would have kielbasa, we'd have hard-boiled eggs, Easter eggs, we would have nut roll, we would have Easter bread. Horseradish was a big part of that in terms of a staple, in terms of flavorings. And I know I'm missing some things, but that was like our Easter and what we thought was a very Hungarian meal. And that was the big meal, was the breakfast. The rest of the day, nothing, it wasn't anything particularly holiday-esque, but breakfast was for us for Easter.